Who am I? Let's go to the beach. Beach. Ninky Minaj.
Hello. Hello. It honestly, Yuzu, it scared me too. It scared me. I forgot that I had that transition.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
But I was scared. I laughed at it though. OMG, is that hit streamer Jersey Beezy? Wait, no, where is she? Where is she? She's lost on the beach. Where is she? Wait, no, hold on. There she is. I'm here. It's me. I'm here. How do I get these glasses off my face? Get these glasses off my face. Why won't they get off my face? There they are. You can see my beautiful eyes. I'm stuck in the tub. I'm stuck in the tub so I don't get in trouble with Twitch.tv for having my boobies out. And I want to because I was on vacation mode. What better outfit to wear for my vacation recap than my cute little swimsuit? My cute little swimsuit that hasn't been seen in forever. Also, thank you so much for the resub, Emily. I hope Angus is doing well. Wait. My Sprite cranberries? Where are they? Hello? My buttons. My buttons aren't working. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Well, you have a Sprite cranberry in my heart. Hi, everybody. Hi. Wait, can I... There we go. I think it's just that my macro pad, maybe it's not even plugged in. I have to get so much reset up. I honestly kind of want to do like a reconstruction of my OBS in the coming year, but I couldn't let myself worry about that in January, right after coming back from a vacation. Hello, 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 hello. How was your holiday? How was your holiday, everybody? I was gone for a very long time, very long holiday, and it was good. I needed it. But also, it's so scary coming back to stream. I've done this like 3 times now, so I feel like it shouldn't be scary, but it is every time where I'm like, streaming, what if nothing works? What if nobody likes me anymore? I get so scared after being gone for a month. If I'm not like consistently streaming, my brain goes into like rejection dysphoria. Yeah, just Sprite cranberry lost in the tub. It's so sad. I can't even like zoom in on my beautiful face right now. I honestly, I think it's probably that my macro pad isn't plugged in. Or that all of the key numbers reset while I wasn't looking. It does that sometimes. So yeah, I hope you all had a good holiday. Hi, J Pie Pie. Welcome on in. I've seen you liking my posts on Twitter. I see you there. I see you. It's somewhere leaking into the water. Sprite cranberry polluting the ocean. Yeah, I did that. I'm sorry. I spilled it. I spilled Sprite cranberry. That's why it's so purple. I went away to somewhere tropical, and I don't even think that I told anybody where the hell I went. But to tell you where the hell I went. Also, let me know if the music might be a little bit too loud. It might be. It might not be. I like everything so quiet. But yeah. I've been like very like conscious about my audio levels. Anyways, I said I was going to somewhere tropical, and I might have said somewhere that I was like, it was in the Caribbean. Could be a tad quieter. All right. Okay. I have it really quiet in my headphones, so. It's like the Chinese folktale why the ocean is salt, but it's why the ocean is Sprite cranberry. It's because of me. I did that. So I did go to the Caribbean. I did not say what like island I was going to. But now that like I've already gone there and come back, I'll tell you right now, it was Vieques. Which you might be saying, Beezy. Yeah, like the pirates. I was like the Pirates of the Caribbean. in the Caribbean. Caribbean, however you like to say it. I went to Vieques, which most people don't know where the fuck that is. And that's fine, I'm about to tell you. Drop that in there. It's next to Puerto Rico, baby. It's technically part of Puerto Rico. So if you are American or have like an American visa and can travel to American places, or passport, if you are allowed in American places, you can go to this place. Puerto Rico is the big island, and then Vieques is that funny little. I don't have a cursor on screen, but it says Vieques in red letters. You can see it there. It's the one that's not Culebra. That's where I went. I have slides. I have so many slides. This is honestly the least impressive slide. I was like, oh shit, before I start like showing all of my images of where the hell I went, I should like tell people where this is, because like it provides a lot of context as to like why I have so many pictures of fucking horses. The horses aren't fucking. There's many horses. Just fucking being used as like an expletive that I use all the time here. There's so many horsies. I swear it's like all of my photos are horsies and sunsets. So strap in if that's what you wanted to see today. You're gonna see horsies and sunsets. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? My little my Stream Elements thing is working. I also set up a Ko-fi a couple of days ago because now that I don't have a day job, I'm like, hey, I want people to be able to donate to me without Twitch getting in the way. So if you want to send me money for a little chalky treat, you can do that there. You can also sub here and then you get cool emotes. I don't care either way. It was just something that I knew some of my friends were interested in, so I made it available. Horsies. All right, enough chitter chat. Enough. I have to show horsies. Now this first picture, it's not horsies. But here comes the slideshow.
Who am I? Let's go to the beach. Beach. Ninky Ninja.
That was an accident. Where are the horsies? They'll be here. They'll be here. Okay, so this is the very first photo that I took. It's not very impressive, but I was just like, oh shit, I need to document like where I'm going and what I'm doing. This is actually just a photo that I took on the way to catch the ferry to Vieques, because getting to Vieques is actually a little bit of an ordeal. You can take a really small plane, like a 10-seater plane, and I've done that. I've taken their funny little 10-seater plane, though that's expensive. And you can fly over to there, and it's honestly a very scary experience if you're not totally comfortable with flying. Or you can spend like $2 and just take the ferry over. So that's what we did. So we drove from San Juan. We flew into San Juan, drove over to Ceiba. And this is just a picture that I took on the road. We did not spend any time in San Juan. We just kind of were on the move, pack up and go, we have to make this ferry. We were like, honestly, it can be a little bit difficult to make the ferry, and we weren't sure if we could find a hotel in Ceiba, so it was like, we gotta get over there right fucking now. So, that's the first photo I took, and then, when we did eventually make the ferry, the first thing that we did was we stopped at the bar right next to the ferry, and we got painkillers, and we watched the sunset, and it was so lovely. I think I posted this photo on my Twitter, so you might have seen it before. We got crunk. Most of the time here was getting crunk. That's what you do. That's what you do in the Caribbean. I mean, I'm very familiar with it and like sort of like the Jimmy Buffett culture of it all. You get crunk and you go to the beach and it's lovely. It's a great time. I know not everybody's into that stuff, but like, and hell, I'm not nearly as into that stuff as like my family is. But it's so nice. Did you get crunk on the beach? Yes. I did not take any photos of getting crunk on the beach, but pretty much every day we were at the beach. At one beach or another. Vieques is known for having a lot of really nice beaches. And we were drinking, at first we were drinking Medalla, which is like a really, really cheap beer. Medalla. Disgusting. I can't drink beer. It's not that the beer itself was disgusting, it's just that beer is disgusting. I can't fucking drink it. So instead of having that, I switched over to adult Capri Suns, aka Gasolina. Though I don't think it was Gasolina officially. I think it was like a Gasolina competitor that we were drinking. Yeah. So you know what Pitbull, is it Pitbull who sings the Damema Gasolina? Where he wants the gasolina? It's Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee, he's the one who wants the gasolina. He's just singing about alcohol. He wants it. You're legally obligated to like beer. That's totally fine. I just have too much of a sweet tooth, and that's... I mean, maybe you wouldn't even like Mexican beer, Yuzu. You don't even know. Beer is so gross. Everybody on this island drinks beer. Everyone drinks island on this beer. It's not cheaper than water, but it should, like, it basically is. When you can get a beer for $1, that's what people are drinking here. We were fucking bougie drinking painkillers on the island. And I was bougie for drinking gasolina. Like, but usually we would go to the beach with a couple of juice pouches and just, enjoy. Sometimes I would play catch with my dad. We brought along like a ball that would float in the ocean. I would play catch with my dad. I'm like an old woman. I'm like, yeah, I need to play catch with my dad. And he was so happy about it. Everyone drinks island on this. Did I say that? I'm so embarrassing. See, I haven't been streaming in a while and I'm like, conscious. I'm self-conscious. Next picture. Here's a kitty cat. I guess I was wrong when I said that this slideshow is sunsets and horses. There are also kitty cats. There are many cats on this island. And they're all really cute. Oh no, my feet aren't working. Oh no, they're working, they're just slow. Okay, good. I was like, oh, it's broken. It's just delayed. There are so many cute kitties. This was really difficult for us. The fact that there were so many cute little kitty cats because we actually had a dog with us. And this dog, not the best trained dog. Largely unsocialized due to sort of like COVID and everything like that. Does not like cats. Does not like people wearing dark clothes. And it's just like, it was like day one, we were like, this dog needs behavioral training if we want to take it to this island again. So the very first night we were there, we saw this cat, and the cats do not give a shit. There's also stray dogs, not as many as cats. At least I didn't really take any pictures of them. The stray dogs and the stray cats and the stray horses, they do not give a fuck. They have no fear. They are just hanging out. They're on island time, just like all the people are. And then we had this little toy poodle dog who was just like, oh, I hate everything. I hate you. I hate everything. And it's like, bro, they're not doing anything to you. Calm down. Like, that was the whole experience. So this cat just like showed up and sat right next to us. And I love his cute little tail. That cute little like fluffy tail is just so funny. And he was just hanging out with us despite this dog being there that was like clearly upset. He was just like, hey dude, how's it going? You gonna give me a tater tot? I like that cat. There's very lovely views. This is not a sunset per se, just like very lovely views. It's just so fucking pretty. We bounced around to like 4 different properties because we didn't really plan very well. The like Christmas is a long season in the Caribbean, and I think in just like Latin America in general. There's kind of celebrations that happen through like the 24th all the way through January 6th. So it's just like party time. It's their busy season, and so we had to sort of like jump between a bunch of different Airbnbs. All of which had some really nice views. And so I took pictures at all of them. And this house in particular had that really cool thing on the roof that I was just like obsessed with. I never saw anybody actually go up there, but it looked so cool. It was just another beautiful sky. Beautiful sky. There was a horse. You can't see this horse. Most of the horses are stray horses, but there's in this property where it's kind of like patchy and dry grass. That's where an owned horse lives, and it's patchy and gray like that because that's usually where he's tied up. Invisible horse. He's invisible. He'll be visible in a future photo, I'm sure. I have a lot of photos. This is a car. This is a car that just got completely overtaken by nature, and I was obsessed with it. It's just so pretty. Isn't it pretty? I think it's so cool. Also, it has like I think it's the sticker for Maine. I think it's the sticker for Maine, but I'm not sure. This car, I think, got stuck here during Hurricane Maria. So, like, at 5 years of, like, overgrowth, and honestly, like, I feel like 5 years it could have been even more overgrown. They might have peeled it back a little bit. There was just, like, so much, like, stuff on this property that, like, just, like, you can see sort of, like, lumpy things where it's, like, that could be, like, furniture that's just been completely overgrown with these pink plants that I never learned the name of. This is how all cars should be. Yeah, the inside was a little bit nasty, I will say that. It was a little bit yucky. Definitely will not drive. And we noticed that the lockbox had not been open, and we were like, what's in that lockbox? I want to see what's in that lockbox, and then we couldn't get it open. But yeah, I'm like, ME is like, I think Maine? I'm like, how the hell did you get down here, bud? And then he got stuck, I guess. Cool car. Okay, so this photo. So, a little history. A little bit of history check on the island of Vieques. So, the island of Vieques, I think up until 2003, was pretty much mostly owned. Like, most of the land was owned by the United States military, and they used it as, like, bombing testing sites. Yeah, like, not good. Not fucking good. It's like, they used it for, like, a lot of, apparently they used it to, like, test D-Day, and it was, like, up until 2003 when the people of Vieques were like, you need to get the fuck out of here, dude. You need to get the fuck out of here. So this place was used as a there's bombs. There's bombs. And when you go to the beaches, every single beach has this warning that says, there's bombs. If you see a bomb, go far away from it. Don't touch it. There's the 3 R's. You see it at the bottom there. The recognize, retreat, report. So you'll see like these like yellow markers that say that this area is public use, but it was like former munitions. Like, they cleaned it up. They did their best to like clean it up, but if you see anything fucking weird, let somebody know. And then they have these red areas that are like, we're still working on it, don't go in here. Don't go in here. So people who are snorkeling can like keep an eye out for that kind of shit. Just like little America things, you know? Just little America things. And this photo is also funny because you can't make out any features of my person in the reflection, but you can see my bright as fuck pink hair. And I just find that really funny. That makes me happy. The other thing with this island that's very important to know is that they do not have a hospital. It is they used to have a hospital, and I think with Maria, it got not taken down, but it like went offline and never went back up. And then there's been like a whole bunch of bureaucracy bullshit, and like they're working on it, but there's been bureaucracy and people doing bad shit with money, and they need a hospital, but they don't have one. So whenever you see this shit, it also is accompanied by a sign that I didn't take a photo of, but there's another sign that you would see that said like, hey, practice, you know, safe, safe sex. No, practice like safe distancing, and all that stuff for COVID, because there's no, and they would say it every time, there's no hospital on this island. Be safe. You need to be safe because there's no fucking hospital. And so we were, but thankfully most of there are very few businesses on the island that are indoors anyways. Hi, Crash! Welcome on in! We're learning about bombs! But, so, yeah, we did not blow up. Despite my main goal. My main goal is to blow up. So yeah, here's another lovely little beach picture. There were no bombs. It was just a lovely beach. I think part of the reason that the island has so many beautiful beaches and public beaches is that because the government went and took all of this land, it's all public beaches now. They consider it like a nature reserve because they don't want to they can't sell property that might have bombs on it. So it's just a bunch of these really quiet public beaches, and it's very nice, honestly. I always do a really bad job of talking about how nice this island is and how much I like it. It's this was not the first time that I had been there, and it just kind of feels like a cool secret spot. It was just so many weird little things. It's just the life there is so different, and it makes me so happy. The beach, the thing that's fucked up is some of these beaches have sand that's really soft, and you're wow, the sand at this beach is really soft, and you're oh, it's because they practiced D-Day here, and so it's just they blew up the sand so much that it's really soft. That's probably not good. It's not good, but the sand is really soft. Yuzu is what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not saying that's not my reaction too. That is also my initial reaction. It's yeah. I've never even seen any of the scary markers or anything like that. I think they're more for people who actually go out and snorkel and get more adventurous. I just pretty much stayed on the shoreline, and it's totally, you never have to worry. Oh yeah, I took 3 photos here. So there's just sort of wow, how pretty. What a pretty beach. The water's too cold. It was pretty nice. It was a good temperature. It was fucking hot there. It was hot there. The temperature there does not really fluctuate with the seasons. I think it fluctuates by 10 degrees at most. So the water is cold, but in a good way. It's how refreshing. The humidity on my skin and getting away from mosquitoes. It's going in the ocean is so nice. Horse. Wow, would you look at that? 2 for 1. Horse and sunset. Look at that. 2 of them. There's a lot of wild horses on this island. I don't know how the horses got there. I don't know how the horses got there in the first place, but they the stray horses technically belong to the government. So it's if you steal one of these horses, you're technically stealing from the government, and it's people do it, but it's technically you're technically supposed to leave them alone and just let them be, and they don't really They don't really do anything other than like they hang out on the roads and they poop everywhere. The water on the California coast is cold 24/7. I can confirm. I can absolutely confirm. The Pacific Ocean is known for being fucking freezing. Like, that's like its #1 quality. And the water in New Jersey is not exactly warmer. So stray horses is still such a funny concept. Yeah, I mean, like, it feels weird to call them Mustangs because they're so, like, tame and, like, comfortable around people that they're not, like, scary. They're not scary at all. They're just there. So, but yeah, it was a really pretty sunset that day, and I took so many pictures of this horse, and I honestly had trouble, like, deciding which picture of this horse that I wanted to share with the class, but, horse. There's another picture that I took, just a really pretty sunset, again, with that house with the cool dome. It reminds me of Mamma Mia. I think that's why I liked it. Is any of this gonna be on the test? I don't know, is it? Is it? No tests. No tests at the end. This is your substitute for today. Your teacher didn't leave a pop quiz for the end of the movie, so. Oh no, the Ko-fi thing pops up way too soon. I'm gonna have to adjust that. All of these things I'll just, like, adjust over time. Anyways. Oh, and in this photo you can see the ferry coming over. So if you, like, look in the middle of the photo, you can see, I think that, I can't tell if it's the passenger ferry or the car ferry, but they have a ferry, they have, like, 3 main boats. They have a ferry that carries people, a ferry that carries cars, and then they're the people who drive those cars, and then they have a big barge that carries, like, the trucks and stuff, and then the people for those trucks, they take a passenger ferry, but the big barge gets pulled in by a little tiny tugboat. Are we doing 3D assignments with printers? Listen, I'm just talking about horses today. It's just horses 101. Oh wait, no, you are doing an assignment right now as you stream. I have to stop reading the most recent post and start reading the one above it. 3D assignment with printers. I used to 3D print a long time ago, and one of these days I'll do it again. I want to make my own doll. I think it'd be fun. Anyways, there's a ferry. My parents actually had to take the ferry a couple of times back to the Big Island. And it's a huge pain in the butt. Because you have to, like, people on Puerto Rico are still on, like, island time, and you have to, like, remind them, like, I actually have to get on a ferry. I have to get on a ferry to get back to Vieques, and they go, oh shit, sorry, we were taking a long time. Okay, here's your shit. Okay, bye. Here's that horse. It's not invisible anymore. You can see it. You can't afford 3D printers? I think some libraries have them now. I don't know any, like, concretely, but, like, as a resource, I think some libraries have 3D printers. And you can also print them online. Visible horse, far horse, horse. Yeah, this is the horse that lives here. And he's the only horse that lived there. And then there were, like, 5 or 6 other horses that just sort of, like, would hang out in the area. And I always felt so sad. Like I get that this horse is, like, well taken care of, but then these, like, 5 or 6 horses would, like, walk up and be like, they'd, like, stand next to him and be like, you coming with us, bro? And then he wouldn't be able to go with them. It would be so sad. You can print a 3D printer on a 3D printer, Matryoshka printer. Like a Russian nesting dolls. Oh, this is the same view, but more sunset. Ooh. Ooh. Pretty sunset, like cotton candy. You should let him join the horse gang like Warrior Cats. Yes, it was like that. He's like a kitty pet. Oh. So this is one of my favorite things about Vieques. So I didn't go this time, despite how long I was there. They have the thing that they're like famous for is they have a bioluminescent bay. And the way that bioluminescent bays work is that they have like a particular like microorganism that lives in that water that reacts to like movement and touch. Organic lights, yeah, it's really cool. When you go there, and you have like all of the stars above you and the stars below you, and it just feels like so magical. It's really cool. It's really cool. And I didn't go this time. I didn't go because I didn't realize that I wanted to go again until I didn't go it wasn't until after the new moon had passed, and I was like, shit, I want to go to the bio bay. We were like, well, it's too light. It's not that it's too light, like they still do the tours, but it's so much better when you go and there's no moon. Because during a full moon, it's so fucking bright. Saw as you cracked your back like a glow stick and the red light was you. Yeah. And yeah, the bioluminescent bay, it glows blue. It like kind of matches the stars in a way. But because they have a bioluminescent bay and they're like famous for it, and theirs is really bright for compared to other ones in the Caribbean, to like cut down on light pollution, most of their street lights are red or blue. Sometimes they're blue, but I like when they're red because it's scary. It's scary. And then like you'll be driving on like the like big roads to go from like one end of the island to the other, and there's just no lights, and you're driving with high beams. It's like you're only driving with high beams. You're worried that there's gonna be a horse when you go around the corner. The high beams only go off if you're passing another person. Red is BZ colors. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's just like, it feels like it's a horror set. It's so cool. I love that. It's so fun. And you can see perfectly well when it's red like that. I don't know, it's like, I want to see a horror movie set here. It's so cool. Oh, he's Santa. Santa! Despite being, like, not in the continental United States anymore, I still got to see Santa. I got to see him. He was in the back of a pickup truck, and he was actually followed by a huge procession of lit up Volkswagen Beetles and buses. This was the coolest fucking shit ever. This, like, I'm used to Santa coming around in like a fire truck and like throwing candy canes, and that's it. This shit fucking rocked my world. It was awesome. Look at these. And they were also like all blasting their car horns and sirens and all of that shit. It was so fucking cool. The big Santa parade. It was so fun. I have RGB Bumblebee. And like, I took a couple of videos because I wanted to send them to friends on Discord, and Discord only allows videos of a certain size. This was clearly a person who just got stuck and was like, oh fuck, I'm stuck. There's not so many roads. This person clearly just got stuck in the parade. It's so cool! I should have shared one of those vids. Yeah, maybe. I'm not very good at, I didn't have a lot of internet, honestly, when I was there. So, like, I posted a little bit, but it never went above 2 bars LTE. It never did. And trying to get these videos uploaded at all was, like, a pain. But I should have put it on my Twitter, at least, because it was cool as hell. I think I was pretty beat that day, honestly. I don't remember what we did. We did like genuine like work. Even then, even when we didn't do like genuine work, the way that everything is on this island, it's like so it's first of all, it's hot. So the island is hot and humid, and that makes you kind of sleepy. Being in a hot and humid place makes me sleepy, at least. There are roosters. There are a lot of roosters that will wake you up like with the sunrise, maybe a little bit before the sunrise. You are getting up at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. at the latest. And then it's just like if you had, and then when you have like a really nice meal and like a drink with that meal, it's like, okay, after my dinner time at like 6 o'clock, I want to go to bed. I want to go beddy bye. Oh yeah, there were also some golf carts. Golf carts are very popular on the island because the roads are a little bit funny. Funny, haha. I think that's like a mermaid Santa on top of this car. It's so cool. No, it's not mermaid Santa. It's a reindeer. Oh my gosh. I think that was the end of the procession. That's everybody. That's the whole parade. It was so cool. It was so cool. And I think when we got into the island, we saw some of the Volkswagens like parked. We saw some of the Volkswagens parked on in like this plaza, and we were like, oh, we should go check that out. But we were all so like exhausted from coming over on the ferry, and just like the whole like travel was just like, oh, it took a lot out of us. So we just like hit the hay, and then we were like, oh no, we're never gonna see those funny cars again. But then we did. They were there with Santa, and it was funny because we just saw like some families lined up next to this gas station, and we were like, I think Santa's gonna come by. Like we're like, huh? Yes. My dad was like, yeah, I think Santa's gonna come by. It's like, why else would all of these families be like posted up with like beach chairs and things like that on Christmas Eve or like the day before Christmas Eve, something like that? And absolutely, it was for Santa. There's just another picture of one of the cooler Volkswagens. They're like a club. They're like a club of people who like have Volkswagen cars. I just think that's so fun. Here's a frog. This is a coquille. You may or may not be familiar with coquilles. Coquilles are exceptionally loud frogs. They're really, really, really loud frogs. And like they just sort of make up the chorus of what you hear when you go to sleep here well, really, I think Caribbean and Latin America, they're pretty common noise that you hear. They're these really, really tiny frogs, and their voices reach like 90 decibels. And then when they're in like big groups, it's so loud. It's so loud. I think it's so cute. They really are. You thought the white thing next to it was a doobie? No, it's a fucking conch shell. It's one of those like spiral, like you put it up to your ear shells. A lot of people collect those. One of the places that we were at just had like 25 of them like stuffed under the stairs. It was like, whoa, they have a serious collection. Yeah, I don't know. People see big shell and they go, ooh, I take that with me. Oh, the stain next to it? I don't know, that's probably bird poop or something. I also took this photo at night, so it's not exactly a good photo. I was afraid of him, like, jumping away. Frog! Yeah, I heard these frogs all night. I think... Hold on, I have to check something really quick. I didn't give a warning at the beginning. Okay, warning now. Well, the next photo is not spiders. But I did take photos of bugs and spiders. So when there are spider, I will let you know in advance and I'll say spider warning. But yeah, there are spiders. in the Caribbean there are spiders. Many of them. Large ones. Horses! Horses! You caught a grasshopper mid-jump. Holy shit. I saw some crazy, but I didn't take any pictures of them, but I saw like the big leaf bugs. They were absolutely huge. I would see those I saw those a couple times and they would like land on windows. I'm like too scared of bugs to like actually touch them and go near them, but I'm gonna like still take pictures of them. Horsies! Many pictures of horsies. This is pretty much what you see just like driving along the road. And it's like if you don't see horses on the road, you know that like rain is coming in. Legitimately. It's just like horses are just everywhere. They're a fact of life. Horsies! Is this the horse gang? I cannot emphasize enough to you how many fucking horses are on this island. It's legitimately, I think if the census is accurate, there are more people than there are horses on the island, but when you're there, it feels like there are more horses on this island than there are people. And I'm sure that in the summer, that is absolutely true. That there are more horses than there are people. This is Horse Island. The island for horses. I'm like Shia Bun. I went to the horse dimension. I think I'm the only one here who like obsessively watches Shia Bun's content, okay? But I went to the horse dimension. I got my cutie mark, and I came back. It's a Sprite cranberry, if you're wondering. Yeah, horsies. Very pretty horsies. Another horsey. This one kind of looks like a mule, a little bit, but who am I to judge? It was just it's so weird, like being able to walk up this close to like, this is a wild horse. This is not somebody's horse. This is a feral animal. You would just like walk up to it. There's also a rabbit island. I believe it. There's like a fox island too, I think, right? And like a deer one. Horse. It's literally just like so many pictures of horses. There was a baseball field over to the right. That's a baseball field. And then over to the left, there's like a park and like a library. And then in the middle of the road, there's a horse. Boat. That's a beautiful picture of a horse. Yeah, it's a nice picture of a horse. He's just walking. This is a nice photo that I took. I like the boats. I don't think that this island is anything in particular. I think it was an island that you could just like swim to if you wanted to, but like I don't think it's inhabited. I didn't take a picture of it because I didn't have my phone at the time, but apparently there was like a little island like this that they called I was like, it's either Pepsi Island or Coke Island, but I think it was Coke Island, where there was a guy who, the story goes that there was a guy who lived there that would pay for like his food deliveries with Coke, not cocaine, with like the soda, Coca-Cola, and he just loved Coca-Cola. So like he was just known as like the guy who lives on this island who drinks a lot of Coca-Cola, and then it became Coke Island or Pepsi Island, one of the two. And it also could have just been somebody who was just like lying for fun, and that's fun too. The Coke man. I was like, you know what? At a place like this, I believe it. Like we're on Jimmy Buffett time. There are no rules, just right. And it's like people could be lying. That's half the fun is finding out. And thus Pepsi Man was born. That's the only reason why I think like my brain is replacing Coke Man with Pepsi Man, but I think it was Coke Man. I think it was. This is the same beach. Same beach, just took a picture of the sunset. Wow, a sunset. Wow. Beautiful. Lovely. Got like dirt on my camera. Don't worry about it. I just think this is a really pretty picture. This is a contender for my phone background. Oh, there's spider! Spider warning! Sorry, spider jump scare. I forgot where the spider was. Spider jump scare! Spider. Cinderella. Spider warning. If you don't like spiders, don't look at the spider. I saw a big spider. Oh my god, it was honestly kind of scary because we would be walking back to our Airbnb in like the middle of the night in areas that didn't have street lamps. And we would use our flashlights to like make sure that we didn't like step in a pothole and twist our ankles or whatever. And so like we would just be walking around with like a phone flashlight, and I'm like, oh my god, I could have been like walking without a flashlight and totally like stepped on this tarantula. This was a full ass tarantula. I guess not full ass, it was a baby tarantula for sure. Like, cause I looked up like Puerto Rico tarantulas, and I found out like, oh, these tarantulas are really common in El Yunque, which is the Puerto Rican rainforest. It's like I just like the great brown Puerto Rican spider tarantula or something like that. It's really got a. I'm gonna look up the name. It's like such a base. The common Puerto Rican brown tarantula. That's what it is. It was a baby one because they apparently get very, very big. But either way, we threw a shoe next to it for scale. That is not my shoe. Tarantulas are best served home fried. I will never eat bugs. I am too scared of bugs. I think bugs are really cool, and I like to take pictures of like weird bugs that don't live where I live. Bug. Yeah, I took this picture a lot closer so I could like go home and like Google the markings so I could figure out what kind of spider it was, because we were like, is that a tarantula? It's fuzzy. Is that a tarantula? Or is it just a really big spider? It was a tarantula. And good for him. He just kind of scooted along his way. Spider over. Spider gone. Sun sets again. Again, this view. Just another beautiful, beautiful god rays. Just taking pretty photos at the same places whenever it looked nice. I took a photo. I took way more photos than I'm showing you right now because I have photographer brain, and I'll take 5 photos and then have to do the thing that you do at the optometrist where you go 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Okay, 2 or 3, 2 or 3. And you just go through all the photos and see if you like which one you like best. I did that all for you, just for you guys. Horses! Horses! Would you look at that? What's that? You wanted to see more horses? Here's some more horses. Horses! Yay! They loved hanging out here. This like particular park is the place where a lot of the tours, like all the tour groups start. Where they like, cause the parking lot is like big enough for like buses, and it's really dark at night. It's so dark at night, and you have to be careful about hermit crabs. Like when it's like a specific time of year when hermit crabs migrate or make hermit crab babies. One of the two. There are certain times of year where there are like lots of big hermit crabs migrating, and you're like, you be careful. But then at night you have to just be careful of these horses. You think seeing so many horses at once in real life would reawaken your horse girl past? I was never a horse girl. I've been scared of horses all of my life. All of my life I have been scared of them. They're very large animals, and I think it's really scary that we like domesticated them. Like we should have never domesticated animals that large. It scares me. So and this place, it makes me love horses. It makes me a horse girl. You're German? Of course you used to be a horse. Is that a German thing? Is that a German stereotype that Germans are horse girls? Because I would have said it was an American stereotype. I like... You had pet hermit crabs when you lived in Texas. I babysat a pet hermit crab one time. Well, pet sat? I pet sat a hermit crab one time. One of the easiest pets to take care of, I'll say that. I would go in to his beautiful little enclosure and I would give him a little, like, would like spray down his enclosure to make it more humid. And he, like, I think a lot of people don't give, like, their hermit crabs, like, quote unquote, like, proper care and attention. And they paint Elmo on their shell and stuff like that. But this person, they, like, I mean, they had me go over and pet sit their hermit crab. Like, that alone. Horse merch was actively marketed towards girls. I would agree with that. It's a horse girl stereotype, not a horse boy stereotype. Though there are definitely boys out there who love horses in the same way. But it's cars for boys and horses for girls. Yeah, I would say that's generally how the marketing goes. I'm not a horse girl though, so I can't I can't explain where the love of horses comes from. It's just like, here they're so chill that they don't scare me. So I liked that a lot. More horses. So very many. Oh, I was gonna say, like, this beach in particular is very dark at night. Like I said, like, they pick up people for the bioluminescent bay tours here. And it's a very, very dark beach. It's a really good beach for stargazing. And I was doing a lot of stargazing while I was on this island because I like to pick out constellations and just look at the stars. And let me be real, I live, like, somewhere where there's a lot of light pollution and it's hard to properly enjoy the stars. And so being here where they're, like, actively considerate of their light pollution, you can see the Milky Way and stuff during certain times of year, and it's just like, ooh, it's a crack for me. It's crack cocaine. I felt like that, the Greek philosopher who, like, fell in a hole because he was, like, looking at the stars. It's literally me. But you go to this beach to go and look at the stars, and you have to, like, be a little bit aware of your surroundings because these horses will just come up to you in, like, pitch black darkness. And that you'll like turn and there'll be a horse right next to you. You'll hear like a and you're like, whoa, what the fuck? When'd you get there? It's really scary. Horse jump scare. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Another lovely beach photo. I don't have anything special to say about this beach other than I liked the overhanging brush and I wanted to take a picture of it. Baby water. This just made me laugh. It's like, I understand why you would have baby water, and I'm assuming that it's just, like, purified and, like, maybe distilled. But I saw baby water and I just thought it was funny and I took a picture of it. Baby water made out of pure babies. Life hack. I didn't think that I would need moisturizer while I was on this island because it was just so humid. I didn't think I would need it. I did need moisturizer. Now, they don't sell... Their like, grocery stores and stuff aren't nearly as stocked as you're going to find, like, in major metropolitan areas. So I was like, well, I need a moisturizer that's not gonna make my face break out. So I bought baby moisturizer. That's right. If you just buy something, if you have sensitive skin at all, just buy stuff that's marketed for babies and it'll be safe for you. I learned that trick when I lived in Hong Kong. I only bought shit with pictures of babies on it because my skin is baby smooth. Baby water. Horses! So many horses. Do you understand what I mean when I say there's so many horses? Do you understand? Do you see? Horses in motion. Yeah, we were just driving by and all these horses were there and we were like, let's get a video. Yeah. They're just They're just there. The one time I saw a horse that was like, wow, that horse is a really cool color. It's like, how that horse looks like blue. I've never seen like a horse that color before. And then as we got closer, I realized that it had just been like rolling around in mud. It just been rolling around in the mud, and that's why it looked like that. So you can see like there's mud on the side of this horse right here and like over there. They're just hanging out in the mud. Oh, this was okay. So the other video was definitely before Christmas Eve, because this was Christmas Eve. There were all of these boats that were decked out with lights on the Malecon, which is like the main street that goes along the beach in the town Esperanza. There's 2 towns on this island. There's 2 of them. There's the capital, Isabel II, Isabel II, and then there's Esperanza. And Esperanza is where this was, and there were just a bunch of people in their little party boats, and they had like inflatable little characters and Christmas lights all over them, and it was so very cute. And it was at night, so all of the video is not very great, but I wanted to try and capture it. The Grinch was there. You see him? You see the Grinch? There he is, the Grinch. I took an extra video because I wanted to get the Grinch in it. The Grink! Yeah, he's just there hanging out. He took up a lot of space on that boat, which was just so funny to me. I'm like, I wouldn't be on a boat with the Grinch. They looked like they were having fun. It was genuinely crowded there on Christmas Eve, and we were a little bit shocked because we were used to just seeing horses all the time. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Another kitty cat. I loved this cat. I loved this cat. This cat would hang out by one of the Airbnbs that we were at. I fucking love this cat. This was such a talkative cat. It was so cute. And the thing is, like, Siamese are known for being really talkative. I have a Siamese cat named Mink, and I love her very dearly, and I missed her a lot. So when I saw this cat at this Airbnb, I was like, you are my best friend. I'm obsessed. And they were so chatty. Like, wait. The audio. The audio. Hello. You're here. It's so quiet, you can't even... I need the music to stop so you can hear this kitty. Hello. Hi. It's so cute. I love this cat. It's a cat. It's so cute. I tried to get really good pictures of this cat. It didn't really work. Hello. Hi. It was like... It was so affectionate that it was difficult to try and get a picture of its face. Because I would try to get like a low angle photo of this cat's face, and it would just like come up and be like, pet me? You're pet me? You want to pet me? And I was like, okay. I'm trying to get a photo of you, but they're like, pet me? And just a very, very pretty cat. Very chatty. So cute. Foot reveal. Brief Croc reveal. The only shoe I wore the whole time there. Croc reveal! Look at that. The only shoes I wore this whole time. Oh wait, that's a lie. That's a lie. I had a foot injury, and I actually had to switch to flip-flops at a certain point of the vacation. Because my Crocs, they hurt my feet because of my injury. But I'll explain that. Well, I guess I can just explain it now. One of the places that we were at had like a screen, like a very, very large, like, you know, adult height, and then like wide up, like a adult height, not as wide width, and it was really windy one night, and I was just sitting around watching funny videos, showing funny videos to my mom, and the wind blew this screen out of the window towards me, like a full, like 7 feet away. It just like popped off and flew right at me and karate chopped me in the foot. It hurt so bad. It like immediately bruised. I was genuinely concerned that like I would have to get some kind of like medical care when there's no hospital. I wasn't worried about going to a hospital, but like going to some kind of urgent care, figuring out where the hell that was. It just like it left this like huge like straight line of a bruise on my feet, and we didn't have any like first aid kits or anything like that with us. And so what we did, I took a photo of it, but I'm not showing it to you because no free foot pics. We didn't have any ice. We didn't have any first aid kits. So I took one of our Gasolina adult Capri Suns and I put that on my foot. I put that on my foot to keep it to keep the swelling down. And it worked. It worked, and then I couldn't really wear Crocs for like a couple of weeks because it just like put too much pressure on that bruise. But it was ridiculous. I did send foot pics to my friends, but like so like by my friends, I think I just sent it to like Pat and Lux. Banned from Croc. Yeah, and I was so sad about it too because the Crocs are all-terrain Crocs. Way better than flip-flops. Changed my mind. Anyways, it was a cool dragon that I saw. Look at this cool fucking dragon that I saw. Look at that. It's like made out of gears. It's awesome. We were just like driving around in the middle of the island, and this is just like somebody's house and somebody's art thing. I don't know. There's a lot of people will like sort of decorate the exterior of their house with like art of some kind or just sort of like some kind of landmark. Some people will just leave out like a baby doll or like a stuffed animal that will like get so sad looking in the rain. Because it's so rural that the roads don't have names. Like only the major roads have designated names, and by names I mean numbers. And everything else is just like, oh yeah, you have to go turn left at the cow house. And it's like, the cow house? It's like, yeah, it's the house with 2 cows out in front of it. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, so sometimes you'll just see really cool, crazy shit out in front of people's houses, and hence this cool dragon thing. Look at... I forgot I could zoom in. It's cool as hell! I love it. Yeah, I like that system. Yeah, they're working on getting the roads named. Like, they have, like, a committee that is working on it because it becomes difficult with, like, if you have firefighters. If you have firefighters, they need to know where they need to go immediately and get their asses in gear and get to where they need to be. Where for like everybody else living on the island, it's like, oh, you could just like drop me a pin. You can actually send people like pins on like Google Maps, and people will just go to that, and that's how people find where they need to go on the island. It's a very easy recipe for getting lost if you don't know what you're doing. I've never used the pin system in my life until being at this place. Anyways, beautiful sunset. A beautiful sunset. Another one. Possibly a different angle. I actually don't remember. It's just a really pretty sunset that night. This place had a really nice view. All these places had nice views. It's a very beautiful island. It's so pretty. Oh yeah, this one is just like, I don't think I took these photos very far apart in time, but just like seeing the colors like change so dramatically. It was so cool. Like the mood of all of those is entirely different. And also very pretty. I like it a lot. Lizard. An insanely small lizard that got into the house. Look at that little guy. He's so small. Lizard. Little lizard. Yeah, I like that lizard. Where am I in here? I'm just making sure that there's no other spiders that I have to worry about. Okay. No spiders yet, but we do have more. That's right. Guess you guessed it. Horse. Horses. Little horse. This one was small. It was smaller. And this was this one over here. Horse. These ones were very close. Horse. This one was by that car that I took a picture of. Horse. I took so many pictures of this horse in front of this car. It's driving, that's its car. That's its car. We figured it out. This horse also, I like how this horse also has like Siamese cat colors. Yeah, this, I think it was like, possibly the mom of the smaller horse that was in the other photo. That's part of the horse gang. And I had so many photos that I had to choose from with this horse standing in front of this car. This car has 1 horsepower. 1 horsepower for this car. They're just hanging out, grazing in all of the foliage. Picture is the ultimate fusion of cat, car, horse, and peace. That's my whole vacation. My whole vacation. Here's the horse gang. They would go down here and they would hang out by this property and try to say hi to the horse. Man door, handle, car door, but make it horse. Yes. Yeah, they would just like, they would go up the street and then they would go down the street and they would just horse. Oh, this is just I took some video of this place, try to like capture some of the sound of it. Here. Video game music, be quiet. I want to listen to. Oh wait. You can only really barely hear it. You can hear little roosters and stuff like that. You probably can't hear it on stream. It's so quiet. I tried. I just wanted to record it for myself just so I could have like a memory of what it sounded like when I was there, and because it made me so happy. I have to reset my audio levels for this video game music. Okay, all good. I took a picture of a double rainbow. I posted this one on Twitter. I saw a lot of double rainbows, but just this one was such a fucking nice photo. It's a nice fucking photo. I liked it a lot. It's so pretty. The rainbows. And this cool blue house and all the green. You can see the ocean. It was so cool. So pretty. And then the same day, the same day I saw these weird birds. We were trying to figure out what these birds were, and I knew what they were, but I couldn't remember the name of them. They are guinea fowl. They're guinea fowl, and they make weird noises. It's again audio experience. So they were so weird. They were like weird chickens, and when I was trying to Google what the name of them was, like Google was just giving me like the names of it was like, oh, just like a speckled chicken. I was like, no, it's like a chicken-sized bird that's speckled, and it's not a chicken. And then just the next day I was like, oh, they're called guinea fowl. Like I just remembered. They sound like turkey and ducks combined. Honestly, that checks out. They were weird chickens, and I would see them occasionally on the island, but at this particular Airbnb, they would sometimes come up and down the street. This Airbnb had so many fucking roosters outside. It was beautiful, but there were so many roosters, and it was like, waking up was just a nightmare. It was just so loud. The only time I wore earplugs was at this Airbnb, and they did not work well enough. The roosters were so loud, and then these guys would also come up and down the street and terrorize everyone with their noises. But I thought they were cool. So here's the kitty. We gave the kitty some dog food before we left because we had some extra dog food, and we were like, "Here you go, kitty, have some." And he was very, very grateful. He was so happy about it. I love this cat. I love this cat so much. Oh, my background music, thank you. Thank you, Yuzu, for looking out for me. I love this cat. Why did Lux do that? Why did Lux do that? Hello? He put on shield mode. I don't know why. He might have just like looked at it and went, I wanna turn on shield mode. Turn off. Lux, I don't know why you did that. Got 4 minutes before you got him on a psychotherapy, but BZ Dream, hi Perp! I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're having a lovely day. Your browser freaked out the second I opened. Yeah, you got plenty of excuses, huh? Plenty of excuses. Anyways, cute kitty. Cute kitty. Another kitty. I saw this cat and I was like, that is such a handsome cat. And I saw this cat on the way to Black Sand Beach. So there's a beach on this island that not all of the sand, but the sand is black. And that's where it's a little bit of a walk to get there. And this cat was walking with us. Lux, thank you. Thank you for resubscribing. Enjoy your Sprite Cranberry. So yeah, I just thought this cat was very handsome. I took a picture of him. He was just walking along. Again, unbothered by the dog that was with us. So this is Black Sand Beach. It was notably less black than it normally is. I think just something to do with the currents bringing sand in. Black sand beaches happen when it's like volcanic rock instead of just like regular sand. It was so gorgeous. It's so pretty. Normally, like, you would go to this beach and it's just like all black. Like it just fully black, and honestly it's a little bit difficult to like walk on it when you're not wearing shoes because it's so hot. Yeah, I've been here and it's been like fully black for like just the entire beach is black, but I think because it was high tide and some kind of current, it was more of like a Reese's Cup situation, but I thought that was pretty too, so I liked that. You can see that it was like bringing in like huge pieces of driftwood. It was just bringing a lot of stuff in that day. Yeah, but like most of the beach, how I remember it, was like just fully black and really cool. And a pain in the butt to get to. This was this cool little cove that I saw. We were like, wow, that's a neat little cove with a bunch of stuff in it. Like, I want to take a picture of it, and then my mom was like, let's put the dog in it, and I was like, okay. There's a little dog. There's the dog that I've been talking about. There she is. Little dog. Yeah, she blends in very perfectly. I just think it, like, taking this photo so far back, it's just, dog. Yeah, she sat there for a good little bit and was very well behaved. She sat, and we took her out because I wanted to get like a photo of the black sand coming up into here and the green on top. Like, it's so cool. The colors. The colors are very cool. Beach. I wanted to get some video of the beach. The waves. So cool. So cool. Oh, and there was this huge log in the middle of the ocean. The beach. And it was just really cool, like, watching it kind of just get beat up by the waves and just, like, pushed around. Because it was such, like, a huge, like, thing to move around. And the waves just sort of, like, pushed it back and forth. And it was a lot of fun. I was, like, wondering so much if it would just, like, go back out to sea at some point. Another cute little photo. Looking at that log reminded me. I didn't take any pictures of it because I didn't have my phone when we walked on it, but we went to this lagoon that didn't know it at the time. I had talked about how I've been stung by a jellyfish before. I've been stung by a jellyfish. It was not fun. Would like to not do it again. We went to this lagoon and and I got like a couple steps in and I was like, wow, the water is like really calm here. It's really nice. And I'm like walking towards my family. Did anybody pee on it? No, you're not supposed to pee on jellyfish stings. You're supposed to wash it with like fresh water and scrape the injury with a credit card. You're supposed to scrape it off with a credit card because to get like the needles out. And then I had to wear flip-flops for like a week because it was on my foot and it hurt really bad. But no, nobody peed on it. But as I was walking to my family in this little lagoon, I'm like, you know, just sort of keeping an eye at like where my feet are going because the water's clear enough. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to step on like pointy rocks or algae or whatever. And I see a jellyfish float right between my family and me. And I'm like, hey, I was like, oh, a jellyfish. And then I looked over to the side and I saw another jellyfish. And I was like, oh, a second jellyfish. Goodbye. And I like turned around and got right out of the water. I was like, one jellyfish is a funny coincidence. Two jellyfish right after each other like that. I was like, no way. I am out. I'm gone. And later I found out that they were just moon jellyfish, so they weren't actually dangerous, but like having been stung before, I was like not fucking around. And then they were just like, some of them had like washed up on the beach and I got to poke a couple of them with sticks and it was like, oh my gosh. Highly recommend poking jellyfish with sticks if you find them washed up. They're so weird. Jellyfish are so weird. It's so fun. I had jellyphobia. Listen, it's like, it's a normal fear to have when you have been stung by a jellyfish. It's like, it is a perfectly reasonable jellyfish phobia. Jellyfish are so weird. I wish I was one. Honestly, I can respect that. That's good. Jellyfish are cool. We saw like so many more jellyfish just like floating in that lagoon that day. Like they were all over the place. I don't know what it was with the currents that day. That it was just filled with jellyfish. And then we went back a later day and there were none. It was totally normal. Anyways, yeah, here's just like kind of like a cove that would fill up with water because the tide was pretty high. I just thought it looked cool. Got some pretty light beams. This doesn't even look like a black sand beach. This just looks like a regular beach, but pretty. This was, people would take the black sand and they would draw on the rocks, and I just thought that would be really cute. So there's smiley faces, and people would draw like you would see like the remnants of like proposals and just sort of like little love letters. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. Like, it's so cute. Did I know that jellyfish start out as a weird flower looking thing? I did not. I did not know that. Baby jellyfish. Whoa! What? You taught me something new today. I did get to see a bunch of moon jellyfish at like different stages, I think, because I don't think they develop the funny little things on their head all at once. Whoa, that's so weird. Ew! I don't like looking at these. You can go Google baby jellyfish if you want to learn more about that, but it's... Ew! I tried to take this video of this like purple dragonfly that was flying around. You can't really see it. But it was just, I saw a purple dragonfly and I thought it was really cool and I tried to get a photo of it. It was just so like jungly to get to this beach and to get back from it. There were also some huge banana spiders. Huge banana spiders. Aren't jellyfish immortal? Some of them probably. I don't know enough about jellyfish, and I know that the species, jellyfish are older than humans in terms of like evolution. They've been here before us and they'll probably be here after. Might be thinking of lobsters, also could be true. Once again, have been here before people and will probably be here after. Oh, bug! A bug warning. I mean, dragonflies are also bugs, but bug warning. Bug. Is a bug. A little millipede? Millipede. I was like, not a centipede, a millipede. He was hanging out on a log. Thought he was a very pretty specimen, very cute. I didn't want to touch him. He scares me. Millipedes don't bite, right? It's the other ones that you have to worry about. Like centipedes bite, but yeah, millipedes do not bite or sting. Centipedes, like the big centipedes, you actually have to worry about those. You have to worry about those when you're on this island a little bit because people can get an allergic reaction to centipede stings, and that's something that you need to be very, like, careful about. Well, first of all, like, centipede bites hurt like hell to begin with. And then second of all, if you are allergic to it, you have allergic reaction, you need to go to a hospital to get that treated. So and there's no hospital on the island, so it's something that you have to be very not stupid about. You recall that lobsters don't die of old age because their telomeres don't shorten as they age. Centipedes are hellspawn. Yeah, centipedes are hellspawn. I did not see any centipedes as far as I'm aware. But millipede, okay, bug gone. Horse. Damn, no healthcare. They do have healthcare, just not in the hospital capacity. They had like urgent cares and stuff like that, but not, yeah. Baby horse. Baby horse. Look how cute. Look how cute these little horses. He came right up to us. And the mama came over too. They were saying hi. They were looking to see if we had any snacks. They got really close to the window, and then our dog started barking, and they were like, what the fuck? Yeah. Horse. They were just hanging out. I think they thought we had food, but we didn't. This was a view at a different place, and look, you can't see it. My hot tub's in the way. You can't see it. Here, if I zoom in. And you horse. Surprise. It's another picture of a horse. I love this like barbed wire fence was like really effective at keeping a lot of animals off this property, which shocked me. The only thing was that it really was not good for keeping an eye on a little dog that loved to just go under the barbed wire and like run off, and it was I'd have to go run and chase after the dog. I'd have to go all the way around the fence to go and get the dog, and it was just like, oh, this dog did not listen well to commands. Yeah, just really pretty views. more really pretty sunsets. Oh, this is from, this looks really scary without context, but this is from, New Year's. So, on New Year's Eve, we were pretty tired because we were actually building furniture up until, like, 11:50 at night. But then, like, going to see the New Year's fireworks, like, there were some fireworks on the island, but that wasn't even as cool as, like, seeing across the way. All these, like, little lights that you see are people setting off fireworks on the big island. So, like, that's Puerto Rico. That's all of that is the big island, and just people along the coastline setting off fireworks for New Year's. And I took this video, like, a full, like, 10 or 15 minutes after the actual New Year's clock went down. And so, like, when it actually was going off, like, I was just mesmerized by it. It was just the whole coastline was, like, illuminated and just really cool. It was really, really cool to watch. Especially for somebody who comes from a place where you can't buy fireworks. And, like, I don't see a ton of fireworks in general. Like, so seeing that, it's like, oh yeah, like, people can just go, like, buy fireworks in stores and stuff like that and just set them off for New Year's. And they do, and they just set them off, like, on their property. It's cool. I wish that, like, I wish I could have, like, conveyed it better. But it was so dark, and I waited a little bit too long to take a video, but it was a really cool thing to witness. This was just a cool photo that I like the colors of this photo a lot. This was the screen. This was the screen that killed me. The one that the towel is hanging on. That's the screen that popped out and karate chopped me in the foot. So I don't know, just something about the colors in this photo that, like, I got out and I was just like, oh, I love these colors, just the blue, and then the street lights had just turned on, so you have the red coming in, and then you have this pink and white towel. I don't know, I thought it looked cool, so I took a picture of it, and it made me happy. And it's like, clearly this house is not, like, set up in any sort of nice way. It looks nice inside, but just, like, as a photo itself, I was like, oh, this looks so cool. I want to take a picture. Boat. It's a boat. Would you look at that? It's a boat! What's actually kind of cool is that, like, if you do have a boat, or if you, like, I guess, charter a boat, if you're rich, the Caribbean is, like, pretty close together at this point. So, Vieques and Culebra are sometimes called the Spanish Virgin Islands, just sort of, like, colloquially, because the other islands that you can kind of see from Vieques and Culebra are the British Virgin Islands and the American Virgin Islands. So it's kind of just like a cluster of these small little islands, where people just go to the beach and drink, and do that for the day. So if you have, like, a little boat, you can kind of just, like, hop between them really easily. If you don't have a boat, you take ferries or maybe little planes, I guess. I don't know. So many virgins. I know, right? But I'm a Chad, so I didn't go to any of those. Another cat. Another cat. We saw this cat at this restaurant called Gonzo's Garden. This was at Gonzo's Garden. They had, like, ramen, believe it or not, was, like, their specialty. They had really good, fatty pork. Oh, this fatty pork was so good. The ramen was not, like, listen, I've lived in Hong Kong. I've had some serious ramen, but the fatty pork was, like, the best fatty pork I've ever had. And they had, the dessert that they had was, like, absolutely insane. They had, like, a caramel miso ice cream that I'm like, oh, how do I recreate that? I want that so bad. But yeah, there was this cat looks so angry. I love how angry this cat looked, and it just It made me so happy. Again, we had a little dog with us here at this place, and this cat just came up and sat right next to us, just hanging out. Was like, hey, what's up? And the dog was like, no, you get away from my people. Ooh, you get away from my people right now. And we're like, shut up, dude, chill. It's just a cat. Just a cat. Big Nose Lurk. Thank you for the Lurk Dragon Cat, man. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. I think I need to update something about my Twitch, because instead of actually seeing the emote, I just see the words Big Nose Lurk. But I've been in Big Nose Bug's chat, and I'm subbed to Big Nose Bug, so I know what that emote looks like. Anyways, another rainbow. Wow. A rainbow! And now people are using leaf blowers. So I apologize for that. I forgot that leaf blowers are a thing that happen. Sorry if you can hear that. Hopefully you can't. If it is something that you can hear, I will have to adjust my settings so you don't. A chicken! A chicken! Look at this chicken! There's Mama Chicken and her babies! These little Mama Chicken and her babies! Chicken! They're so cute. We saw a lot of Mama Chicks with like Mama Chickens with babies. There's a rooster. There were like 3 roosters on this property alone. And I had seen hens with like 20 chicks, like so many. And like, they're so cute. Look at them. Hello, baby. Oh, another bug. Look back. Just look at the chickies. Bug warning. Bug warning. I saw this big-nosed bug. Big-nosed bug. I think it was a caterpillar. I think it's a caterpillar. Look at this little guy. He had a funny butt. And a funny face. And I have 2 pictures here, so I can kind of go like... But... Wait. He's dancing. He's dancing. I don't know what kind of bug this is. My only guess was that it was a caterpillar of some kind, but I really don't know. For sure a caterpillar. I can't even guess as to what. Okay, bug gone. Look at these big fucking carrots. Look at these huge fucking carrots. I didn't know they could be like that. Look at these big carrots. I saw these in a grocery store for a split second, and I was like, I have to take a picture of these carrots. They're huge. You can tell. The only thing that you can really compare it against is like, this is just like a regular sized head of iceberg lettuce. Pseudo-sphinx. Pseudo-sphinx caterpillar. Yeah, that looks right. What does the butterfly look like? Oh. It's just like a brown moth. Brown moths are pretty too, but it's not nearly as exciting as the caterpillar. They turn boring. Sigh. Anyways, big carrots. Horse. This horse, I pet this horse. I got to pet this horse. This horse let me touch its face. Big carrots for big horse. I think this horse was very pregnant. Horse. This was by, they have like a big tree, the ceiba tree. I got to pet this horse. All of these horses that were in this area thought I had food. And so they all sniffed my hand and would go to eat my hand. And then I'd be like, don't bite my hand. I don't have food. Like, I'd have to take my hand away before they bit me. But this horse, I touched this horse's face. And I liked that this horse has the same like little sock that my cat has, and so that made me very happy too. At this point, I had been away from my cat for a long time, and I was like, I miss my cat. But yeah, I got to pet this horse. This was the beach by the ceiba tree. I just thought it was pretty. Night photos, so they're not very good photos, but this was January 5th. So the night before King's Day, which in a lot of places is a bigger deal than like Christmas itself. It's the 12th day of Christmas is King's Day. I was like, oh, that's what it is. It's like the day that the kings went and saw baby Jesus. Yeah. So they did like a Christmas tree lighting on their historic tree. And by lighting it was, they didn't hang lights on it. They just like lit it up with like projection mapping and did some really cool let's see. What's the word? Like the native people of Vieques in Puerto Rico are the Taíno people, and so that they did some Taíno dances and things like that. It did rain, which was a bummer because people started sort of like scattering as soon as it started raining, and I was like, I want to watch and I want to dance. But oh, you celebrate that in Germany too? Do you do the thing where you take a shoebox and you put grass in it so to feed the camels? Do you do that? Because they do that in Vieques. I know this because when they were lighting the ceiba tree, they had children in the field gathering grass for that purpose, and you would hear like occasionally, like I heard one kid go like, "Ew, horse poop!" I was like, "Yeah, kid. There were horses walking around earlier." It was so funny. But yeah, it was like I think a full moon on King's Day, or maybe the day before it. I don't remember, but the moon was so fucking bright. It was really, really bright. More photos of the moon just like illuminating the entire sky. You really see how bright the moon makes things when you're on an island like this that doesn't have so much like street lights and stuff. You're like, whoa, it is like bright as day and only lit up by the moon. It's crazy. It's not as big a deal as Christmas by far, and your family doesn't do it. Fair enough. Fair enough. This is also another night photo, but like this is a night photo. You can like, the sky is like blue and the moon, it's just the moon doing that, and then you can see the red of the street lamps. And I was like, oh, cool colors. I liked that a lot. Coming to the end of the photos that I took on my trip, in Vieques at least, this was at the fort. They've got a fort. We kept calling it the castle. It's not a castle, it's a fort. At the top of this hill, and we tried to get a tour, but we came in too late, and despite their hours being later, it's like they say they're open till 4, but they're taking their last tour at like 3. Like what's the difference between a fort and a castle? Well, the fort looked like this. Like, it's not really like it's definitely not like super castle-y. I guess you could call it a castle if you wanted to, but yeah, it's a fort. It's not big. It's a cool building with a lot of like historic stuff in it, but it's not large. It's just kind of a place with a good view and some cool like learning. You can learn cool things. But yeah, we didn't actually get to go inside, and we did get bit by fire ants walking around sort of the perimeter here. But we were like, oh, let's take pictures. Oh wait, that's the last photo that I have of Vieques. Then we got on a plane. We got on a plane to Orlando. We went to Disney World. We went to Disney World because we knew people who could get us in there for free. And so if you know people who work in Disney World and you can go for free, do you go for free? Yes, you take an extra step to Orlando before going back home. Ratatouille! Yeah, this was not in Vieques. It was culture shock to go from Vieques to Disney World. Honestly, it was a lot of people. But it was worth it because, at least for me, I was sleeping on a lot of futons and just like pull out beds and not really sleeping on a nice bed. And then we were sleeping in a hotel with a nice comfy bed, and it was just like, oh. And there were like hot tubs that you could go and soak in. It was like, oh, hot tubs. I love hot tubs. And Remy Ratatouille was there. Remy Ratatouille. He's there. There he is. Remy. It was my first time going on this ride. It was kind of like the first thing that we did when we got to go into the parks. It was a cute ride. I think I talked about it in Yuzu's stream a little bit. It's funny because they just took the ride from Disneyland Paris and they just put it in the other park in America. And so half of the dialogue of this ride is in French. And I actually know a little bit of French. I took French in middle school, and that I guess my brain has still clung on to basic level French. And so I could understand that really they were just repeating the same stuff that they were saying in English. But I just thought it was so funny that they didn't change the movie at all. It's you're gonna learn a little bit of French today. Even if most of the people here are just gonna understand the ride in English, we're not taking the French out, because this is the France pavilion. Where was Ratatouille? Is it Ratatouille or towing? Where was he? Somewhere. There's rats everywhere. Rats everywhere. I'm trying to find more rats. I think they're mostly just on the fountain. Oh, this is for all of my gay caballeros out there. Here are the 3 gay caballeros. I love this ride at Epcot. It's very outdated, but they have cute animatronics at the end. And I love them so much, and I take a picture of them every time. I love ducks. I love my ducks. Anybody who knows me, friends who have known me for a long time know that I fucking love DuckTales, and just sort of the grand duck canon. And I will not apologize for that. That's where my Disney adult comes out strongest, I guess. I love my gay caballeros. I went on the funny Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It is it's a really fun ride. If you're unfamiliar, it's a roller coaster that uses screens and projection mapping to you help the Guardians of the Galaxy save a thing, and they also play 80s music while you're on it, and you get a random 80s song, so it's a little bit different every time. It's like motion sickness simulator. I have a pretty strong stomach, and after I got off that ride, I was like, whoa, that was a lot. It was kind of funny getting off the ride, just the whole hallway where you get out is just lined completely with trash cans. Did I get Ooga Chaka? I wish I got Ooga Chaka. I got Everybody Wants to Rule the World? Wants to rule... I don't even know how the fucking song goes. Apparently the best one to get is September. That's the one everybody loves, is that it matches up best with September. But I like Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I think it's a nice, pleasant song. I guess it doesn't really match the energy of a roller coaster, but I think it's a fun song. I just think it's really funny that they put this, they put this ride in, and they had to, add more trash cans because people were getting more motion sick than they anticipated. And this theme park, Epcot, doesn't have a lot going on right now. There's a lot of construction. There's not a lot that you can do. It's kind of known for being a place where you can get food and alcohol. Epcot's like claim to fame is that people will go to the World Showcase and they'll go to every single like country zone. They'll go to every zone and they'll have a drink from every country. And they'll get like smashed. And then they went and they made a ride that without fail gets you motion sick. Like it's like, bro, my guy, did you not think about this a little bit harder? But it's a fun ride. It's a fun ride. As we got off the ride, we were like taking a picture. We were coming down the stairs and there's like a mirror where you can check your hair, and we were all taking a picture in front of it. And you can see in the picture like a member of my family turning around to look in the back because there's like an 8-year-old child who like is throwing up on the stairs behind us. It's gross. It's gross. Okay, sorry, I'm talking too much about gross stuff. That ride's really fun though. I recommend it if you don't get motion sick. If you do, don't even bother. It's wow. Epcot Ball. Epcot Ball. Epcot Ball. Need I say more? Ball. Ball. She's so beautiful. You can like really see how much construction is place is just construction more than anything right now. Yeah, you've never seen the Epcot Ball? There it is. That's the Epcot Ball. Honestly, probably my favorite ride in the whole park. It's so nice. The whole like theme of Epcot is like very like edutainment. So it's like trying to educate you while also being like entertaining and showing you cool stuff. And there's a ride. There's a ride in the Epcot Ball called Spaceship Earth, and it sort of like tells the story of like human history. BZ's alive! I am alive! It's me! I'm alive! I've survived. I've survived my vacation. I didn't get crushed by the Epcot Ball as much as I wanted to. But yeah, Spaceship Earth is a cool ride. I like it. I ride it every time. I like the funny animatronics. I like this bird. This was at the Yacht Club. Disney's Yacht Club. Ritzy. They have a very fancy slide. They have like the Yacht and Beach Club are known for their batshit crazy pool. Oh, he's stepping. He is stepping. He's the star of the show. 100%. I just saw this bird and I wanted to take a picture of him, but I am getting distracted telling you about this mast right here, like this like sunken boat sort of structure. This is a slide. You have to like exit the resort and like go all the way over here and like climb up to here and then take the slide and then it goes back. It's like the most insane water slide that they have at their hotels. It's crazy. But I was more fascinated with him. Look at this guy. He's great. Anyway, this is Disney's Hollywood studio. This is the Chinese theater. It's so weird. I did the Disney college program, which is how I kind of know people that work there. And I worked at Hollywood Studios. That was like my home park when I worked in Disney World. And it was so weird going there and just being able to see this structure, because it used to be covered up by a huge hat. They used to have a huge hat like Sorcerer Mickey would wear, and it would just be sitting right in front of it, and it was like the park icon for the longest time. And then they had just like a stage in front of it for like a long time that they played like Star Wars shows or something in front of it. It was so weird. And so when you walk into the theme park now, like this is what you see at the end of the at the end of the street, and I'm like, oh, it's cool. And there's a new ride in it. It's cool. Yeah, it was also weird being there, and like I worked there like 10 years ago. 10 years ago-ish. And most of the places that I worked, with the exception of one store, one single store, were completely shuttered or had been paved over for a new land. There was one store that I worked at that still existed, and the funny thing was is that most of the stores still existed. They just didn't have enough people working in the parks to like have those stores open and functioning. Like they're so like desperate for people to work there, and like they don't, you know, make the common sense decision of like pay people more. So they just like shutter half of their stores in the back of the park. It's like, what the hell? It's crazy. I rode the Muppet Show. I had to ride the Muppet Show. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I love the Muppets, and they had this funny little fake marquee. It's Tron, but with Pepe the Prawn. Prawn with Pepe the King Prawn. We're all just prawns in his game. I love Pepe. I love Pepe the King Prawn. I think he's very funny. I have a mug that I got that's based off of the Muppets Haunted Mansion, and it has his gravestone on it. His gravestone on it, which says Pepper the Shrimp, prawn but not forgotten. And that joke made me laugh for like 15 minutes when I saw it the first time. I love it. I loved it so much that when I saw it on a mug, I was like, there's no fucking way I can't buy this. There's zero chance. But yeah, Pepe! Another cool animatronic, because I love animatronics. This is the one on the Rise of the Resistance ride. We actually managed to get on it when it wasn't like super crowded at the end of the night. And, I got to stand really close to this cool animatronic. I love the fire alarm back here too. He's just like, look at, he moves around and he talks and he's so cool. It's a really cool animatronic. I'm thinking back, I'm like, you should have gotten a video, idiot. But like, I was just like, ooh, take picture. I also took selfies, now that I'm remembering, but you don't get to see those. You don't get to see those. And then we went to it's a nice fire alarm, right? It really, like, when you notice it, you're like, oh, it's not in. It just has to be like that for safety. But then they had, Country Bear Jamboree, which I hadn't gone on in a long time. I love Country Bear Jamboree. It's such a silly ride with silly songs, and it makes me happy. I love animatronics. If you've learned nothing over the last like couple of pictures, it's that I fucking love little robot puppet things. I love them. She's so cute. She's my favorite. I really want to go to Tokyo Disney Sea so I can go on their version of Country Bear Jamboree, because their animatronics are really clean and nice looking, and I just want to go. As Big Al. Big Al. Yuzu, I imagine that you've never heard of this ride. Ever. It's like such a specific thing. It's a really old ride that like a lot of people are amazed still exists. The songs that you're terrified, you should be. The songs that they sing are like, they're funny in a modern day, because it's like, wait a second, I'm in a Disney park. Oh, he's so thick. He's so thick. This guy, he sings a song called Blood on the Saddle. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can just find anybody on YouTube. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Full screen. I love him.
There was blood on the sand and blood all around and a great big pond of blood on the ground.
I love the funny bear. I love the funny bear. He's great. He's great. I don't know what to say. The songs, like, that one is the most notable to me because that was the one that when I was old enough I finally understood was like all of these songs are for adults to laugh at. None of them are really for children. There's a song that these three little bears sing together that they're singing like every guy who turns me on turns me down. Their song is so cute. I love them. There's Blood on the Saddle. There's Mama Don't Whoop Little Buford. This is Mama Don't Whoop Little Buford. Mama Don't Pull on His Head. Mama Don't Whoop Little Buford. I think we should shoot him instead. I'm like, oh my god! It's the Country Bear Jamboree is like insane. It's insane. I can't like. Have I seen the new Puss in Boots movie? I fucking love the new Puss in Boots movie. I love the new Puss in Boots movie. I keep like catching myself with the favorite Fearless Hero song stuck in the back of my head. What the fuck? Yeah. And then you're like, I'm in Disney World. Like, I'm in Disney World, and these don't feel appropriate. But, there's all the animatronics all at once. They're so cute. They're so cute. They also sing Davy Crockett. The giant scene is so good. The music in that is, like, insane. Like, all the characters I thought were so funny. Like, the only problem, I don't even think I really had any problems with it other than, like, with the Puss in Boots movie, all of the characters are so, like, textural. They spend a lot of time on, like, the textures of all of the characters who are, like, cats and, like bears and the scary, sexy wolf man that everybody loves. There's just, like, so much beautiful, like, texture to their fur. And then whenever I looked at, like, well, it was Goldilocks in particular, and her skin was just so smooth. I was like, that's so weird. I miss the texture. Where's the texture? I really enjoy, and I've not met anybody who argues with this, the Jiminy Cricket. He's like doing like a Jerry Springer, Jerry Seinfeld accent. He's so funny. Jack Horner? Oh, fucking hilarious. Just so very funny. Every time he was on screen, I was just like losing it laughing. Jimmy Stewart, Jerry Springer. I'm getting all my Jimmys and Jerrys and fuck. Oh my god, thank you, Lux, for coming to my rescue. The villains felt like real villains. It was just like so entertaining and fun. And are you really gonna shoot a puppy? Yeah, in the face, watch. It's insane. It's just, the movie's insane. It's just got, like, for me, it had such, like, an energy, like, all the way through, and I really, like, pick apart movies, and maybe I was just in a really good mood that day, but it kept me, like, really, like, entertained and invested, and, like, in a good mood that I couldn't like start picking it apart. So to me that was good. And I also judge movies based off of like how many times I cry. I cried twice, which is a really good, like if I cry more than once for a movie, that for me that's like, yeah, that's a good movie. That's my seal of approval. Anyways, I'm almost at the end of my photos, I think. So I'm gonna do that before, and we can continue just chatting after. They had walk around characters. They had walk around characters. They had walk around characters. He was voguing for me. He was voguing for me. No, like no joke. I was looking at him and I was taking a picture and he was like doing these cute little poses. A scary Yuzu. This is a scary stream. We look at bugs and we see scary bears who sing scary songs. Happy Halloween! This was the other one. The other one that was there. I think he's less scary than the other, but he's so cute. I didn't even need to ask him to serve. Like, he just did. He was serving. This next photo. I was like, environmental storytelling. What the fuck is this? I still don't know what this is. It's... What happened here? I like took a picture of it and I sent it to people and I was like, environmental storytelling, but environmental storytelling for what? Someone got evaporated. I have no idea. My best guess is they had like, Disney used to have statues of like Native Americans in Frontierland, I think, maybe, or at least they had one on like Main Street. And like maybe they had one here and they like removed it and that's like what was left behind. But if it was spray on suntan lotion that somebody oversprayed, like if they were put, or even like sunscreen, why can I see the toe outline? Your people wear shoes. People wear shoes or flip-flops at least. Like I shouldn't be able to see toes. I think Rapture is honestly the best explanation for what happened here, because I can't think of a better one. Those barefoot But you don't need to put suntan, you don't put any kind of spray on those barefoot shoes. I don't know. I was like trying to figure it out. I really am like, what does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it all mean? I thought this was just kind of funny when I saw it. She's a Disney princess. Finally. They were selling Anastasia pins because she's owned by Disney now, so she's a Disney princess. There was a pin. I didn't get it. I was good. I saved my money. No, go. Oh, I did say to repeat. Okay, cool. Oh, I saw a parade. I thought this this float was really cool. They had like, it like moved back and forth. It was really kinetic. It was very, very cool. And then they also had Big Gay Skull. Big Scary Gay Skull!
Hello there.
If Disney gets a hold of me, they legally make me a princess to make more money. Oh no! Thank you for the follow, whoever you are out there. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. Look at this Big Scary Gay Skull! No! Shut up. Get out of here. Get this guy out of here. Get out of here. Oh, Lux and I did that like almost at the same time. Get their ass! Girlies, attack! But yeah, I like this scary skull with the rainbow on it. I thought it was cute. castle. Mr. Electric, kill this man. Castle. I thought it was kind of, I should at least try to take a picture of the castle, right? Like, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I did. There you go. Took another picture of this theater because I just kept thinking it looked really cool. I like the neon signs. They like wave at you. It's very cute. I actually rode this ride. Want a break from the ads? Click here so we can take your money and your IP. This ride was so cute. The interior, like once you got through the part of it that was like just the Chinese theater, it's like you're in like Toon World, and just the way it was like designed was so cute. I thought the lamps were adorable, and like just like little stuff like how the railings looked. I was just like, oh, it's like cartoony, and like their trash cans were so cute. I love that. And then they and then I went on the ride and I loved it, and then I went on it again later. I liked the ride a lot. It was really, really cute. I want to be cute. You too can be cute. Just click this link so I can make you watch ads and steal your IP. No. I didn't take any ride footage because I'm not that kind of person. You can go and look it up at YouTubers who take better videos than me. It's so cute. I don't know. I love the modern Mickey design, and modern Goofy is so cute in it too. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love the colors of this photo. I just like how the sign looked lit up. Oh, it looked very pretty. Hollywood Studio. You just got coconut mauled. This was a video that I took taking the friendship boats, is what they're called, across this little waterway. And this hotel over here is called the Boardwalk. And I just think it's like my favorite, so I took video going past it because I think it's so cool. It's my favorite hotel that Disney has. Very, very cool. I didn't take any pictures of the food that I ate. This is the one picture of food that I ate the whole time. I had some really good bread with good sauces. Bread. Look away, Lux. Look away. Don't get scared. My bread. Bread. Yummy. It was so good. Weirdly enough, like most of these were kind of sweet. I wanted them to be saltier, but the bread itself was awesome. It was so good. This was so funny because you can see the PhotoPass photographer in the corner. Like, oh, I should have just asked her to like take a picture, but I just wanted a picture of the Tower of Terror. Excellent ride. Very, very good. I didn't get to ride it because it was broken. I just rode the Rock and Roller Coaster instead. Also a good ride. Again, another picture of this. It's cool. It's cool being able to see it. I don't know. I rode the Star Tours ride. I rode it by myself because everybody else wanted to sit down and I didn't. It looks like dusty at this point. C-3PO and R2-D2 just hanging out. If anybody was wondering what store that I had worked at in Disney World was the only one that was operational, it was, in fact, the gift store for Star Tours. That was the only gift shop that I was trained to work at that is still operational now. That's the only one. And I remember working in the Star Tours gift shop with some annoyance and a lot of fondness because the pants that they gave us made my ass look really good. Anyway, I saw Jessica Rabbit and I had to take a picture for my friends. The place you worked at is dead now. I know. It's very sad. But you didn't work at like 15 different stores. I worked at 15 different stores and 14 out of 15 were closed and the only one left was Star Tours. Yeah, they've got a lot of Roger Rabbit stuff at this park because it was originally made around the same time as the Roger Rabbit movie coming out. So there's still like weird like promotional details and stuff hanging out. These are a pair of shoes that I really, really liked. These, I love these shoes. I was obsessed with them. These shoes and this bucket hat. You can't really see it very well over here, but I saw these shoes and that bucket hat at Epcot, and I was like, I don't need to buy it. I don't need to buy it. And then I walked away, and then I was like sitting there thinking about it for like hours after the fact. I was like, oh my god, I need to go buy those shoes. And I did. I did eventually find them at Hollywood Studios again. And honestly, I'm just like so upset. Like this shirt is so cute too. And they had this really cute jacket and like a tote bag that was the same color as this. It's just like the whole outfit. And I was just like, oh, I love them. They're so cute. So I have these, and I actually couldn't wear them right away because my foot was still hurting from when I got karate chopped by that screen. This is another photo from Runaway Railway. Look at Goofy! Look at Goofy and his little hair. It makes me so happy. I love this. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. And then I have a photo of the fountain outside of the Muppet show, Muppet Vision 3D. I love this fountain so much. It's Miss Piggy in all her glory. You can see her right in front of Pizza Rizzo, the lovely pizza place. Get fast food pizza over here. I'm obsessed with this fountain. It's incredible. And that is the last photo that I have from Disney World. It may do it for you. It may do it for you, Kermit. I love the Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy TikTok meme that people just put onto Borzois immediately, I guess. So then, yeah, my vacation was over. And I think this is from Orlando, back to West Coast. We were kind of like racing the sunset, which was really cool. Cause like we left like a little bit earlier than sunset, and then it was just kind of sunset for like most of the trip. It was really cool. It was very pretty. So that's the last photo I have from my vacation. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. It was like a 2-hour presentation, but I was also gone for a fucking month plus. I was gone for a really long time. A lot happened, and I had a good time. And I hope you had a good time recapping with me.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG
Oh!
is? I just wonder.
Oh my god! I got sunburned. I got so sunburned. I'm gonna jump over to my just chatting screen. My boobs. Hello. Wait, can I even zoom back out? Okay, I can zoom back out. Make the hot tub hotter. Ouch! 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 Well, I am no longer on vacation. I am no longer in a hot tub. I'm going to change my outfit. I am going to change my outfit. Still deep fried. Oh my god! That was so deep fried. I think I might have too many of those things on. Hi. I was totally a ghost. So just because I ran out of vacation photos to talk about doesn't mean that I am out of everything that I can talk about. Doesn't mean that I don't have other things I can talk about. I have in my stream title there says I want to talk about my 2023 goals. Since this is my since this is my first stream of 2023, I just kind of wanted to share with the class what my, like, goals for the year are. They are not your typical, like, I want to hit 1,000 followers on this thing. No, I don't do that. I don't play that like that. Just, like, shit that I want to do myself specifically, before the year is over. And let's see, let me pull it up here. I think I have it right here. Yeah! My 2023 goals! My goals for this year. Here, this is ugly. Get rid of that. 2023 goals. First goal of this year. Get silly. Get silly. Where am I? Here, I'll put them up here. Get silly. We should be, that's an achievable goal. I try to make achievable goals, and you should too. So that one is my first one, is just to get silly. I might already be silly. Okay, hold on. How about that? Get more silly. How about that? Does that work? But for real goals, for real. So I want to make content for YouTube and TikTok. My blep. 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 Get silly. Get silly. Oh, I really haven't streamed in a long time. My voice is like, I'm tired. My voice is tired. I've done a lot of talking. Making the silliness start now. Crash's goal. I want to see Crash's goal. My goal is to graduate your last semester, go to the gym more, finish all your model projects. Those are good goals. Good goals. Silly starts now. On it, boss. No, my head! So no head? Thank you. Thank you for the good redeems, guys. So yeah, I want to make content for YouTube and TikTok. Honestly, like a little bit more interested in making stuff for YouTube than I am for TikTok. Even though I know... Did you see it? Did you see it? I'm more interested in making stuff for YouTube more than TikTok, but I'll probably make stuff for TikTok as well. I just feel like there's not a lot of I'm glad I went back to this model so you guys could like really utilize the silly the silly features of my model. Where's my wig redeem? Where is it? Where is it? You're so right. Hold on. I'll fix it. I'll fix it for you. I don't know where... I hate how Twitch is like, you can pause it or you can unenable it. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. There we go. Now you should be able to. Teehee. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I was not expecting the boom sound. Oh my gosh. Cursed. I'm so cute. I'm so cute. Take it back. I'm missing like the back half of where my brain should be, but I'm cute. You have to admit. Some people are just cute bald, okay? The horns are just floating. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. don't worry about it. Wait, hold on, I can fix it. Where? No, I can't fix it right now actually. But I actually have it. I have a setting where I can actually have. I can put the bangs on, and with this like wig moment, and just have the bangs for it, and I'm like, oh, that's actually so cute. And then you don't notice that the horns are not really attached. Electric razor sound.
What?
My BOGOs! I need those! I need those for 2023. But yeah, as I was saying, where did my list go? I want to make more content. And I have a bit more time to do that now, which is very helpful, and Lux is also helping me. So you can expect that sort of stuff sort of popping up on my Twitter now and again. You can check out my YouTube. I think I have this working. YouTube. You can check me out there. Right now I have a bunch of showcases up, so you can go and watch them if you'd like. But I plan to put more there of just like shorts and longer videos, some gameplay, some maybe just about like making rigs and models and stuff. I think the first video on there is a time lapse of me making my little creature model that I absolutely adore. So yeah, stuff like that. Because I also like want to be able to make things that are kind of tutorials for people who are getting into Live 2D, because I feel like I have a lot of information that I can share, and I want to be I want to help. That's the oh, that's the Here Be Monsters YouTube. Thank you, Yuzu. Here, I have the other one pulled up actually, so I can just link it. Tee. I'll fix that. Thank you, Yuzu, for watching out for me. That one should be the right one. What's very funny about this channel is that I uploaded my, all of my showcases, and I didn't tell anybody that I uploaded the showcases because I, didn't... I want to upload these showcases to Twitter a little bit slower than what I did with YouTube. So just sort of like, instead of dumping it all at once, I was going to sort of, when I don't have something to post on Twitter, I was going to post a new showcase. So there was no advertisement or anything of these videos on any of my socials, and yet somehow my Troll Sona showcase got like over 100 views. All of the other ones are like, most of them aren't even double digits, but the Troll Sona one is popping off. I don't know what. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm like pleased about it, but it's the Homestuck girlies make do, right? It has like 3 comments of people saying nice things to me. I'm like, oh, what? I didn't. Huh? Where are you from? What? So yeah. I'm also Jersey Beezy on TikTok. If you're looking for that, there's nothing on there yet, but there will be eventually, hopefully, if everything goes right. So yeah, YouTube and TikTok. I'm gonna branch out into those places. And the next goal, I want to make a 3D model for VR streams. I've already started on one. You are no TikToker. That is fine. All the stuff that I'm uploading to TikTok will be on my Twitter as well. 3DBZ! It's gonna happen. I've already started on some stuff, and I'm really enjoying delving back into 3D and shaders and lots of cool stuff like that. I want to do VR streams. I think that's primarily where I would use a 3D model. I got big ideas. Just keep your eyes peeled. I got some cute sort of designs in the work. You'll see. I'm keeping it secret for now. We'll see how long that stays. because I do plan to do more art streams as like the year goes on. I kind of want to get more art focused, and I'll explain a little bit why later. Which version of me is going to be 3D? I'm not telling. I'm not telling. It's a secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. Yippee! Oh no, I have to stay tuned now. Oh no. Plan to work on higher quality 3D models, like how you tried to start out. I plan to make scuffed models and good models, because I have to start with the scuffed ones first to make good ones. So when I have a good one to show, you might also get secondary treats of like, hey, here's a nice looking model. Also, I made a low poly one because I had to figure out what the hell I was doing. Well, but maybe it's not a low poly one. Maybe it's a different sort of thing. Maybe it's a totally different thing. But yeah, so 3D model for VR streams. I really enjoy VR and I want to delve more into that, but I need to have a model that I could use and stream with for that. So we'll make that work. We'll make it work. We're working on it. Next on the list is to learn props/asset design. I want to make more just like things. I want to learn how to draw things and stuff. You know, like stuff. You know, like hats and hands and funny little items that you can hold. Props. I want to get good at drawing props. And I might start doing that this week with my art stream coming up. That might be what I'm doing on Wednesday. I haven't decided. I'm still kind of nervous about it because I'm just learning. And when you're just learning something, it can kind of make you like, ooh, I'm not good at this, so I'm afraid of drawing when I'm not good at it. But that's half the fun, is learning together. So I might do it anyways. Have I played any PS2 games before, BZ? I grew up with the PS2. I played a lot of Spyro, Kingdom Hearts, and maybe it was on the PlayStation 1, but it was there's a Powerpuff Girls game that I remember really loving. But yeah, I grew up with Spyro for sure. Yeah. And then I switched over on the GameCube. So it's pretty much like I went from the PS2 to the GameCube, and I've just sort of been a Nintendo bitch since. But yeah, I want to learn how to do prop stuff. I'm kind of want to make some cute stuff for Valentine's Day. Because I love Valentine's Day, and I think I want to get good at drawing like flowers. And like, I want to draw little, candy boxes, little chocolate boxes with like lace and frilly stuff on them. I want to draw cute things. So yeah, and cute food. First Spyro game you ever got into was the one Buggy Mess one. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, that's goal number 4. Goal number 5 is to create live 2D tutorials. That's sort of like in line with goal number 2. To make both like longer content and shorter content, like sort of explaining my process and also tips and tricks on how to make things yourself. A lot of the stuff that I know and that I use to help me for live 2D comes from a background in animation. So there's a lot of weird little stuff that helps that I think a lot of people don't necessarily know. It's forbidden knowledge, and I want to share it with the world. So yeah, live 2D tutorials. Enter the Dragonfly. That does sound like a Buggy Mess. Next number 6, reach out and make more friends. I'm very much a shy person. I don't really open up very well, and part of that had to do with just like my like schedule, you know? Like I get very tired from working a day job. The day jobs that I was working were really draining me and not leaving me a lot of time for like socialization. But I want to be social. I want to be sociable. I want to comment on people's Twitters. I want to make friends. I want to go to other people's streams. I want to be nice to people and I don't know, do collabs and stuff. That's not like something that I have to do, but like I want to not be scared of it. I want to not be scared of talking to people. You'd think like, oh, BZ, you're so like energetic and talkative and stuff, and like it must be so easy for you to make friends. Fuck no. I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at it. I get scared so easy, and I get rejection sensitive, and chat with you on Discord as much as you want. The sad thing about Discord is like I'm like barely on my Discord. I'm barely on it because I have it's like a secondary Discord. It's like a professional Discord. So I still need to figure out how to. I think you can have multiple Discord accounts set up on the same device now. I have to figure out how to do that. You and me, we not so different. I think all VTubers are like that, honestly. Maybe some people are just like genuine extroverts and social butterflies. But if you're social butterfly, why are you using a fucking anime character to talk for you? Like, riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. We're all shy little pussies and we just want to make friends. I want to make more friends and I want to be less of a bitch about it. Is that so hard? And then I have one more goal on here. One more goal. One more is to rig some VTuber children. I want to rig some VTuber children. I still don't know how I feel about the term children. I kind of feel like more of a Frankenstein, like a creator. I'm like, I don't know how I would feel about somebody calling me like their VTuber mama. I'm like, I don't really vibe with that. But maybe I would get used to it. But I do want to make rigs for more people. I've only ever made rigs for Chuck. And I want to branch out and also have that supplement my income. My creation. Yes, you are my creation. And that gets into my announcement. My announcement. My commissions are open. My commissions are open. So if you ever looked at my model and you went, wow, oh my gosh, who rigged that? That's so nice. It's so 3D, so three-dimensional. The physics are so fun and bouncy. Look at the skirt. Look at the if you wanted a skirt that moves like this. If you ever wanted to work with somebody who pays so much attention to boob physics that they make themselves go insane, that's me. That's me. Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. I did a lot of market research over the course of like a fucking year. I am so plugged into this VTuber stuff. I'm so plugged in. I follow so many people who do rigging because I like learning their little tips and tricks and getting better at stuff myself. And so I did so much market research. I was like sneaking into everybody's like prices and all that stuff, trying to value myself, do all of that sort of stuff. So if you tell me I'm too expensive, I am gonna cry. No, I did a lot of market research. I did a lot of thinking about my cost of living. I did a lot of calculations. I thought about it all very hard. I'm saying that right there. If somebody tells me, like, argues with my prices, I'm I'm gonna time you out. You can be, you know, you don't have to commission me now. You don't have to. There's not even like applications for this. These could come in as slow or as fast. I don't know. My prices are so appropriate. I'm so good at rigging. If someone argues with prices, you will kill them. Thank you, Yuzu. Thank you. I understand that art is a luxury that few can afford. I just kind of want to make that sweater for myself. That's like a prop that I want to make, so I can just like tap the sign and be like, I am a luxury that few can afford. Seriously, like the level of work in craft that people put into VTuber models is insane. And as somebody who has, I'm just gonna say it, like 10 years of experience learning animation, working in animation, I know how much money animation costs, and I am severely underpricing myself. Like, I have talked to professionals, and they go, and I ask like, oh, what do you think is a good rate? And it's $60 an hour. Okay? Okay. That is what people get paid as like standard when we're working in an industry that like people have big clients. It's $60 to $80 an hour. And my prices don't come close to that. But I like to think I'm fast at least. Yeah. So, and like doing stuff for free and doing stuff cheaper, like hobbies exist. Hobbies exist. I wish I could just have it be a hobby, a thing that I do for fun, just for my friends. I definitely have made, you know, I'm working on a thing for Lux. I'm working on Lux's model, and Lux is paying me by doing editing. So it's like, you know, artist friends and stuff like that, bartering. But, you know, if you make art for a living, and you charge people for it, and you're in a position to like charge people well for it, do it. Don't underprice yourself. It just like don't underprice yourself. You have no idea how much money your craft makes in a business setting, and you should treat it like a business. Artist bartering is so much forcing your friends to take your money. It really is. Chuck had to fucking beg me. Chuck had to beg me. I don't even know if I finished charging him all the way from the model that I made him. But he did beg me to take his money. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm not finding the right words for this, but I hope that some people out there can take a look at my work and they go, oh, I want that. Because I have had people come in and ask about commissions, and I'm like, yeah, right there, right now. Now I have it as a command that I can be like, yep, I got commissions open. The only payment you can take with your 3D work is art trade. And, you know, there's validity to that. There is validity to that. I am so unbelievably picky. I am so unbelievably picky when it comes to art that it's like, I am pretentious. I have a lot of trust for Pat. I look at Pat because I'm like, oh, Pat's just like a better artist than me. Like, Pat knows this shit so much better than me. And so when I was like, especially anime, like Pat can draw anime so much better than me. Like, I can draw really cute shit and I draw very cartoony, but Pat, like, if I did this anime model on my own, it would have not turned out the way it was. But when it comes to rigging, ooh, I become annoying. But yeah, just like even like seeing the words PayPal in chat, I'm like, oh boy, I get to have fun with PayPal. I think everybody thinks like PayPal should be dead. PayPal should be dead. But I need it. I need it now. To you, I am a rigging god. Thank you. Thank you. I work very hard and I pay attention to so many weird little details that no one would ever think of. And it really is just like I'm so deep in the paint. You watched my little guy showcase so many times. That's so sweet, thank you. The sugar pie honey bunch one. People really liked that. I like even with a little model like that that's just like so simple, I still have to put my whole pussy into it. It's the only thing that I know. It's the only thing that I know. But yeah, I'm really excited for 2023 and you know what's to come in the new year. If people aren't commissioning me right away, I still have Lux's model to work on, as well as different outfits for myself. I can't get enough of making cute little outfits for myself, so I'll have plenty to rig, in the early year. It's so good. He truly enjoyed it. They could tell I was popping my pussy on it. It was like a fever dream getting that model from Jindo because I had commissioned Jindo, and then when that art finally popped up in my inbox, I was like I went crazy. I was like I need to rig this right now. And I don't think it was same night. It might have been same night, but at least very next day, I was like, I hyper-fixated and just did the whole entire rig in 10 hours, and it came out so good, and I'm so happy with it. And I couldn't be happier to say that that's my most recent rig, because, I think it shows that you can really make even the little stuff really, really shine. I've seen some really nice chibis, and I like to think that it holds up next to those. I went into a fugue state. I really did. I'm honestly impressed that I remembered to record myself working on it so I could have a time lapse of it later. But it really was that the Nicki Minaj song of the dun 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 dun, it was that. I don't think I ate. I was so excited about it. And I just can't even imagine being Jindo on the other side who handed me this art, and then the very next day I'm like, I made this. I did it. I rigged it in one day. But yeah, so thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I've burnt so much energy in the last almost 3 hours. So I don't know if I have time to play a game or anything silly like that. I think I might just look to see who is online that I can go and raid, perhaps. Mute this tab. Let's see. Oh, I think I might have a good person to raid. Okay. Peculiar Little Rabbit always gives me a lot of love. So I'm gonna send the love back their way. We're just making sure that I put all of the underscores in the right place. Raid has been created. Thank you all so much for spending time with me today. I'm going to be streaming next on Wednesday. My new stream schedule is going to be 2 p.m. streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So if you want to catch me soon, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be trying to do art streams during the week, and then funny games on Saturday. So yeah, if you're more into games, check me out on Saturday. If you're into art, Wednesday. Thank you all for hanging out. I am blowing you kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And stay sexy out there, okay? Stay sexy. And if you want, hand out some Sprite cranberries to if you have them. Hand out some Sprite cranberries to our raidie. Okay, raiders. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Bye.